Right, morning. Just got back from David Lloyd in Port Solent in Portsmouth. Been training there with a friend of mine called Rich Neenan, who's a member of the gym. I've got a 2-week pass to the gym, so I'm using it and enjoying it. Actually, it's nice to see where you sort of measure up against other people when you've trained for so many years on your own. I'm pretty pleased with where I am, I've got to say. Today I was keen to do squats. Rich is just returning to squats, having not really done a lot of them over recent times. It's something I love to do, is to squat. But I've got to say, even with myself, I had that shoulder injury in July 2014, then the 2 surgeries on that shoulder in October 2014 and April 2015. And it's the slowest thing to come back is squats, which may seem a bit counterintuitive, but I used to be what they call a low bar squatter. The bar would sit low on my traps, more of a powerlifting style squat. Enables you to bring your hips into it a bit more, your glutes into it a bit more, and it enables you to really move more weight, which is why powerlifters use it. You know, they're trying to do the maximum for 1 rep, and that's the style of squat they use. But to do that, you need quite good shoulder flexibility, which is something I haven't got, certainly on my right hand side. And I've still got an existing injury to that shoulder. I've got a torn labrum. So it's painful to just do a low bar squat for me now, and I can't really do it. So I had to relearn and repattern my squat. I now do a high bar squat. It's taken a long time. Obviously I squatted for 30 years low bar. I'm now squatting high bar. It's taken a long time to get there. The maximum I've done up until this point was 142k for 5, I think. Today I went up to 160, so I'm very pleased with that for 5. So the workout was the bar for 20, just patterning, 60k for 10, again patterning, and spending a bit of time in the bottom position, just using it as mobility, really, I suppose. 80 for 10, same thing. 100 for 10, same thing. Spending a bit of time in the bottom position, moving around a little bit, just getting loose and doing a sort of dynamic stretch. Then really starting to work 110 for 10, 120 for 10, 130 for 10, 140 for 10. Decided to do a PR since my accident, so 150 for 5. Then went up to double body weight, 160, and did another 5. So really happy with that. To finish off, I do like my reps, so to finish off I did 100 kilograms for a set of 20, and you certainly know that. So yeah, good workout, good strength, good work with the higher rep range as well at the end. So yeah, pretty happy with that. We then finished off with some lying leg curl. I got a good little machine up there. I hate the seated leg curl, but the lying leg curl, the old-fashioned sort of machine, is very good, so we use that. What I do find, I mean, Rich is stronger than me in just about every area. Not quite as strong as me in legs, but then a lot of people aren't. And I seem to find that my strength endurance style of training just allows me to do more reps than most people at a given weight. I just seem to, I've got a good engine. I've got a good VO2 uptake. Some of that's down to training. Some of it's hereditary. I've got very low heart rate, sits around 40. My brother was the same. Or my late brother, he's unfortunately passed now, but he was a very, very good athlete. Extremely high VO2 max. He did a lot of cross-country skiing, cross-country running, mountain marathons, that sort of stuff. And it's hereditary. He had a low heart rate, so some of it is hereditary, but then again, we've obviously both trained hard in our lives as well, so it's a mixture of both, I think. Nature and nurture, maybe. I think I've always said you're either a puller or a presser, but I was thinking about this on the way home. I think I've got to use a word which I hate to use because I can't say it. It's specificity. I haven't said it right, I know, but you know, I prioritise pulling over pushing. I always think you're either a pusher or a puller, but I was thinking about it on the way home. I actually do double pulling what I do pushing, so that's probably why I'm better at it. But that's just like a side. So yeah, good workout. We filmed a couple of sets. I don't know what's on there yet. I need to have a look, but I'll splice them together and put them on the end of this. But what I would say is, with Rich, he's got to work on ankle mobility, and he's got to spend some time just dropping into a bodyweight squat whenever he can, just to pattern that movement. It will help him achieve depth, help him to achieve that ankle mobility, and it's a much underutilised exercise is squatting. I see a lot of people sit on the leg press and leg curl and leg extension. Quite often the squat racks are empty, you know, so the message from this video is squat. Squeeze out.
Two seconds.